Good morning, SavvyPreneurs. It's a brand new week, and before we dive into strategy, email, meetings, and momentum, let me remind you of something simple but powerful. You don't owe anyone a watered down version of who you are just to make them comfortable. So, this week isn't about shrinking to fit in. It's about standing tall in your purpose, protecting your peace, and refusing to explain what God already confirmed. So if you're feeling that nudge to defend your boundaries, justify your silence, or over-explain your healing, pause. Because this week's forecast is 100% chance of not explaining yourself. You've over-explained yourself long enough. This week, that stops. No more defending your boundaries. No more softening your no to make others feel okay about your growth. You're not too much. You're just no longer performing. And closure, that's old news. God closed the chapter. So you're just out here starring in the sequel. So if you're ready to reclaim your peace, protect your energy, and move into this week with zero explanations, 100% clarity, you already know what time it is. All right, so let me go ahead and say this right now. This week's forecast, it's 100% chance of you not explaining yourself. You don't owe anybody a breakdown, a play-by-play, or a 5-slide presentation on why you chose peace over chaos. You're not required to defend your boundaries, explain your silence, or overextend your grace just to be understood. You don't have to justify the version of you that's healed. You don't have to reopen wounds just because somebody's uncomfortable with your growth. So, closure, let me tell you something. Closure is cute in theory, but in real life, closure is a scam. God already closed that chapter. You're just out here living the sequel. And the sequel doesn't need approval from people who were only supposed to be in the trailer. So, this is your reminder. You are not here to make sense to people committed to misunderstanding you. You're not difficult, you're not extra, you're not too much. You're delivered, you're called, you're covered. And if you needed a sign to stop explaining yourself, this is it. This week, you're not moving in permission. You're moving in power. You're not waiting for people to catch up to your healing. You're showing up fully, freely, and unbothered. So let them wonder, let them talk, let them assume, because while they're speculating, you're elevating. And the next time someone tries to guilt trip you, question you, or talk to you into shrinking, just remember, you're not for everyone, and that's the point. Now go ahead and drop Savvy and Unbothered in the comments, because you've got things to build, boundaries to protect, and blessings to walk into. I'll see you next week, but until then, stop explaining and start embodying. This is your week to stay focused, stay free, and stay savvy. So if you're feeling that this week's power drop, like, comment, and share it with your circle, because real ones don't gatekeep the glow. Want more tools and truth and total boss energy? Connect with me at www.thesavvylifestylelounge.com and follow on all platforms: YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. I'm under at thesavvylifestylelounge.com, and my name, Tonyia Short. Let's keep building, unbothered and unstoppable. See you next week, and I'll even see you on Wednesday for my podcast drop, chapter 2 of Faith Unfiltered. It's on my podcast, Savvy Wife, Savvy Life, and I will see you on Friday or Saturday for our Savvy Circle real raw talk drop in. Anyway, guys, have a wonderful week.